Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We got another film review session from Coach Cove's B-Ball Breakdowns coming at you. As always, I am Coach Cove, and this is a buzzer beater to start today's episode. We got a new video starting live in 3, 2, 1. Turn around, give me that. Woo! Let's go, baby. Yeah. Give me the for the one time. For the one time. Oh! Anyways, enjoy the video. Unless you live under a rock, you know that yesterday was a huge day in college basketball. There were close games all over the place. We saw the number 1 team go down. The number 2 team played in a 3-point game. Duke versus UNC was a close matchup, as it always is. So today we got something else going on. Brand new series, brand new bit on Coach Cove's B-Ball Breakdowns. We're going to have 5 games to look at today as part of a new Super Sunday thing that we're doing. So we got 5 games to go. Last like 3 minutes of each game. We're starting off in the Big 12 with Texas and K-State. It's a big game in the Big 12. These two teams are both right atop the standings with Baylor and Kansas, and Iowa State's up there now. So we got a quick scrum in the first possession here. It's going to result in a jump ball. K-State's going to retain possession. Number 11 right here, Keontae Johnson, one of the top guards and the top players in the country. They also got Marquise Noel right here, who is just a guy that he's a lot like KD Johnson. I really like the way he is willing to do whatever it takes to get the win. He takes the shots that he should, like that one. That was an open look, just no hesitation to pull up. But he also plays the defensive end of the court. He gets after it. He goes around screens. He communicates. He helps. He rebounds. That's a charge. Yep, other way. Good job by this defender to move your feet and get in front of the Texas player right here. Just one hop to the right and sacrifice your body to give it up. I was trying to teach my kids yesterday while I was coaching them about balance and how much balance is important to the game of basketball, especially when you have the ball. You can see right here, he's got all his weight loaded on that front right foot and he's off balance, and that's what draws the charge call. Meanwhile, the defender is on 2 feet, well balanced, and in good defensive position to take the hit. Definitely a big sequence right there, because we were just up 2 when we turned the clip on, and now K-State's got the chance to take the lead. Go right into Keontae Johnson, let him go to work. I would go get out of there 2-3. It's just too much crowd in the space. If I got Keontae Johnson on one side of the court, one-on-one, I'm having everyone else clear out. I'm not having my biggest guy on the court bring his defender closer to the ball and then box me out to get position. If you're 23, the only thing you should be worried about as soon as this action happens is getting this guy sealed off so that you can get a rebound or a dump inside. It should not be to go set this screen. Texas survives that possession. They got to run through Marcus Carr right now, number 5, and Timmy Allen, number 0. Those are the 2 guys they got. 2 guys they went with the ball in their hands late. Kick it out, hit that. Yep. Can't ask for a better look. What's the call here? Looks like a loose ball foul on K-State. Sir Jabari Rice got the rebound that time. Marquise Noel looks like he's going to foul out right there on that possession. Dang, that's a tough call. Made one, missed one. K-State timeout. Let's see where this action's going. We go away from Johnson, away from Noel, back to Noel now. We get the ball screen, pop for Johnson, kick it in. You see how when Keontae dribbles at this big, he goes away? On the previous possession, the big kind of ran at Keontae, which is what clogged it up. Deep shot there. So Noel did not foul out. He's still in the game. Not a great look for K-State there. Texas, we're going to start off with this staggered double ball screen from Marcus Carr. Timmy Allen pops. This time 32 is going to roll to the hoop. Nothing really going on. Back to the top, one-on-one. Good defense. Good move, though. Wow. Good move. Way to get to the rim. So, boom. Change of speed, change of direction. Get the defender going one way, bring back the other way, and then go the other way. Just a good job there by Marcus Carr to beat him. Unfortunately, we smoked the layup. Keontae Johnson using his body to block out 32. Good job gang rebounding there by K-State, having a lot of guys crash the boards when it matters the most. Here comes Noel. It's a big shot. I love that shot, though. K-State takes the lead now. We're going to bring the press, so Texas is going to speed it up a little bit, hopefully. We don't want them to just dribble the ball out and start playing possession game down the stretch here. We got to make them take a shot. K-State's really long, dude. All right, 23, one-on-one on the block. It's a good move. Look at the footwork here. Get your shoulders past the defender and then go right to the rim. And that's exactly what 32 does right here. He gets the ball, surveys the court, and makes a strong move to the hoop and ensures that his footwork is good. You get the pivot and then thrust your shoulders past the defender and go strong. Back and forth here down the stretch. Big game in the Big 12. K-State on their home court. They were up by 14. All right, Noel with the take. Rejected this time. Let's do that one more time because I was messing with the camera. Ball screen action up top. Noel reverses it. Drives left. Gets rejected. Good help defense right here. Oh, Johnson with the steal. Kansas State's really getting sped up right now. Yep. You could see that coming. Just off that swing pass. Just off this skip here, it's like, okay, we're out of position. We don't have guys spaced well. And it ends up being a turnover. It's a huge sequence down the stretch. K-State blows a chance to take the lead in the final seconds and turns it over. Just pokes it out right there. Really uncharacteristic from Noel to be careless with the ball like that. Sir'Jabari Rice is back at the line. He's going to put him up by 3. So K-State's going to have a shot here, and it's most definitely going to go to Keontae Johnson, number 11. Like I said, he's one of the best players in the country right now, and they got to feed him with this final possession. I think they're going to call a timeout in the front court. Yep. So we're going to get a drawn-up look here. Johnson's the inbounder right now. Noel's going to come get it. We got the flare for Johnson, but it's covered, so it goes this way because they overhelp on Johnson. It frees up the guy setting the screen. So this is just a basic read from Noel, who's going to be open off this. And you really would like to catch the ball a little bit more, really close to the inbound so that this flare to Johnson, if it's open, isn't such a long pass. But Sir'Jabari Rice does a good job of fighting over the screen and forcing Noel to come further closer to half court and make this a longer pass and kind of disrupt the action K-State's trying to get. So we get a turn and 3 and a fadeaway, and it doesn't go, and that's how the game ends there. Just unfortunate that K-State couldn't get the look they wanted, but also a great job by Texas to overplay that and disrupt that action. So we're going to go right into Gonzaga and St. Mary's. Big game out west. This one's in overtime already. St. Mary's already has 1 dub on the season versus Gonzaga. They're looking for the sweep at home now. First time that would happen in a number of years, I'm pretty sure. These are 2 of the top programs in the country. Highest winning percentages in the last 10 years. They're both right at the top. Bank job there from Aiden Mahaney, who's their freshman with 18 against Gonzaga. Drew Timme on the block, can't get it to go. Kind of forcing it there. I mean, this isn't a bad shot with my best player taking it, but there's 25 seconds on the clock, and we could definitely get a better look. Good rebounding there from St. Mary's, and they got control of this one late now. Let's see what action they get going. See if they get Mahaney another look, or if they want to dump it inside and pound the paint. you can see how much gravity Mahaney is attracting on this screen. You can see how much help is. I mean, it's a good screen because the contact comes and it makes the defender late and behind. But you can see how much help Gonzaga's playing on Mahaney is coming again right here. That's a huge hedge, and now the defense is way out of position rather, and it's just a quick dump on the. It's not even really a roll. It's like a slip. St. Mary's up 6 now. Gonzaga. You can see Aiden Mahaney's stats here. Freshman for St. Mary's. We're looking into Timmy. He's got one-on-one again. He's got to take it up. Dang. We get a foul, loose ball foul. Going to the line for one-on-one, or no, two shots. Gets the first one to go. There's the winning percentage I was talking about. Both in the top 7 over the last decade. We split them at the line. Gonzaga transition. I would go right to the rack. We're down 7 now with 2 minutes to go. We need to extend the game as much as we can, get as many possessions as we can, get as many stops on the other end as we can. Almost turn it over. We get a foul call, though. I like the aggressive, even though he just fouled out, I like this aggressive defense here from St. Mary's. Good poke it out and then go pursue the ball. I mean, I can live with that foul call because you're pursuing the loose ball. I can definitely live with that, but not good to send Gonzaga to the line here in this situation. Although he misses both, so it didn't hurt us much, if at all, really. So, yeah, St. Mary's going to start to dribble this one out. You can see the coach telling them to wait. They're going to go with about 10 seconds left, I would imagine. Just get a ball screen action, start going downhill, and hope something frees up. No ball screen. We're going real late. Ball screen finally comes, and we're just going to be a 3 now. That possession was just about to clock. Which, I don't know, maybe there needs to be a rule change to a 24-shot clock in the final minutes or in the second half or something, because taking 30 seconds and being able to take a whole half a minute out of a game like that with under 2 minutes to go is a big, I don't know, it could be considered controversial because of just how the game develops with a 30-second shot clock. Here we're going to see another example again. If the shot clock was maybe 10 seconds less, we would have a lot more possessions in this game, and it would be a lot more exciting rather than just having 30 seconds of dribble out and try and waste clock and get a bad look or turn it over like this. So Gonzaga in transition now. We're going to get a layup. Oh, no. Go up strong with the right, man. There ain't no need for no reverse. Although, really good defense. It might have gotten blocked, but you got to go up strong because, like I said last week, you have St. Mary's is running the court way better in this game than Gonzaga. But I'm putting this up because we have the chance for a rebound. In most cases on a transition layup, you're going to have a chance for the offensive board. St. Mary's is actually running the court really well today. So they would have probably had that board. There's 3 guys around the rim. We actually got a timeout for an injury. So on the inbound, we foul immediately with a 4-point game. Yeah, you can't really play that out because that only leaves you 10 seconds, and St. Mary's has been wasting clock here late. Going to come down to free throws, and St. Mary's has got that. They hit both, take a 6-point lead. Gonzaga's desperate for a quick bucket or a 3. They get neither. It's a turnover. And St. Mary's is going to be able to pretty much dribble this one out. Gonzaga's probably still going to look to foul. Timeout. So yeah, if they're playing that well, they're playing inbound that well, they're definitely going to be looking to foul here. Oh, we get almost a turnover. It stays with St. Mary's though. I'm happy that they're not taking a look at that one. It was obvious who that was out on, and it would have only belabored the game even longer. Got some moisture on the court. We get it in, quick foul. St. Mary's going to the line and up by 8 with 30 seconds. It's not looking good for Gonzaga. We definitely need a quick 3 here. We get a good look. Boom. All right. Down the other end. Missed that. We got everyone in the front court guarding the ball. No one's matched up. No one's back. Really way too easy for St. Mary's. Oh, and then we turn it over. That's going to be how it ends. It's got to be. All right, yeah, we don't need to finish this one. St. Mary's takes the sweep of Gonzaga. They take control of the conference as well. Let's head over to the ACC for the blue blood matchup between Carolina and Duke. The rivalry that always delivers. John Shire's first experience, I believe, as a Duke head coach in this rivalry. He's looking for his first win at home. These teams obviously have to play one more time later in the season. That one will be at Chapel Hill, home for North Carolina. RJ Davis quickly getting downhill, but taking it into the gauntlet here. 3 larger defenders for Duke, and the refs decide not to give him the call. And you're not going to get a whole lot of calls at Cameron Indoor late game. With a full packed house like this, crowd's crazy. Carolina's in a bit of a zone look here. We get into Filipowski. It's one-on-one with Baycott. Freshman on senior. Baycott gets the better of him that time, but Duke comes up with the rebound. Jeremy Roach, Derek Lively, number 1. Derek Lively, a freshman. Kyle Filipowski, a freshman. Duke, a really young team, trying to get a big win versus a Carolina team that was in the Final Four not long ago. It's a big ol' putback there from Lively. This is just about Jeremy Roach getting to the baseline, beating Pete Nance, and forcing the help to come, which then frees up the look for the tip. And Carolina's not got Leaky Black right here. He's got to find a body. He's got to find Lively, really. He's got to recognize that Baycott's coming to help and that he's the next man up to stop this rebound. But instead, we see Carolina, everyone in blue is just standing around when the ball goes up. No one's got a body on anyone. And that's why Lively's able to come up with that putback. Paulo Banchero loves it. Duke is getting rowdy at home at Cameron Indoor. We got RJ Davis, Caleb Love, Leaky Black, Pete Nance, Armando Baycott. Carolina's got to have a bucket here. Caleb Love might just go one-on-one against Filipowski. Yep, here we go. Filipowski's a good defender on the wing. He's sizey and he's got good hands. He gets active. We get a wide open 3 for Leaky Black. Can't ask for a better look. We can't get it to fall. Duke's got control of the game now with the ball and the lead and less than a minute to play. They're definitely going to take the air out of the clock and, again, waste this entire 30 seconds. I just think it'd be more fun if they had to go with, like, right now instead of waiting and making probably 2 or 3 more passes before they have to go. Filipowski, one-on-one against Nance. Oh, man. Again, Carolina just standing around for the rebound. You got to box out. Baycott was actually in position there. It's just Pete Nance isn't ready to play after getting this stop. Yeah, you got to be better, Pete. So we got 4 guys standing around. 1, 2, 3, 4 Carolina guys. Baycott's the only one going for it. Tough rebound, and yeah. Shire, timeout, Duke. 16 on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Duke's got it. We got Proctor up top. Looks like Grandison's checked in. Roach is right here. We're going to get it to Roach on the wing. Just a little 2-man action, and he takes it right to the rim. Anything that's going towards the middle of the court is never good because it gets guys out of position, it forces help, and it frees up the corner as well. RJ Davis has to force this action baseline. He's got Jeremy Roach pretty much straight up right now. What RJ Davis has to do is jump towards the ball and get over this screen to force Roach back to the baseline where there's more help in Nance and Baycott. This way, Love is late reacting to this dribble drive. He can't really help off Proctor, who's a good shooter on the wing, and Baycott doesn't show up for the help. So, down to 24 seconds and a 4-point lead. Carolina's going to burn a timeout. Can't have an empty trip here. We need at least a quick layup, if not an open 3 look. We get into Love. Ball screen with Pete Nance. We get a foul call. Duke's got a couple to give. Down to 18 now. This has got to be a look for, I would imagine, Caleb Love. Number 2. So we just got a ball screen. He's going to go right at Filipowski and get another foul call. So we got an inbound underneath the hoop now. RJ Davis is the inbounder. We got Baycott and Nance on the wings. And Caleb Love, who's coming across the baseline, just freeing up Baycott to go one-on-one, it looks like. Pete Nance going to take the 3. I don't know if we want Pete Nance taking this shot. I definitely do think we definitely want Pete Nance taking that shot because it's the first open look we get, and it's a 3-pointer that could go from the top of the key. It just doesn't fall today. Duke's going to get the foul. They're going to go to the line, hit both. Jeremy Roach, second straight 20-point game. Carolina down to their desperate last couple moments here. Caleb Love's going to huck a 3 up, doesn't go, and that's how this one ends. We get a travel call, but there's less than half a second to go. So Duke takes that one. Tennessee, number 2 ranked team, coming in. Just had a great win against, who was it last week? Had a great win against Texas. Now they're playing Auburn. Very low scoring game. 2 really good defending teams. We're going to get Jalen Williams to the line here. Get ourselves a 2-point game. Auburn looking to steal one on the road. A big quad 1 win if they can get it against the top. Oh, almost turned her over. Again, the defense is great right now. Look at the ball pressure. Look at fighting over screens. We got more action coming down here. We got it covered, though. KD Johnson is really giving Vescovy a tough time in this one, I would imagine. He's all over him. Again, with the ball pressure. That time, Vescovy frees himself up. And he gets the 4-point play to go. KD Johnson was just fighting over the screen a little bit too aggressively and takes the landing spot of Vescovy. You can see Vescovy lands right on Johnson. That's going to be a foul call every day. So that's a huge sequence in this one. See it one more time. KD Johnson just gets pinned underneath, and Vescovy goes up confidently with the shot and drills it. Takes the hoop and the hard. Nails the free throw. Vescovy, he's been there since like 2017, I think. We get the ball into KD Johnson. Going to take it right to the rack. Get a kick out to Williams. Oh, it doesn't get the roll. It's going to be off Johnny Broom. Tough sequence there for Auburn. They get a 4-point play call on one end and then just a 3, driving kick 3. That's a good look, but doesn't go. Kicks out. Again, Vescovy just running off these screens, trying to free him up. Tennessee plays really aggressive offense. They use each other and they pass the ball a lot, which is fun to watch. That's a good look there. So let's watch Auburn and see if they get a box out on anyone. We got a little bit of contact with Williams here. Broom has got his box out position pretty sealed off here. But you can watch 22. It's kind of lazy. It's not in the best position. And that's why he gets the rebound. It's lazy kind of block out. You got to know on a deep 3 like that with a high arc, it's going to be a long rebound. And you got to make sure that you have your position. And 22 right here in blue doesn't do that. So Tennessee comes up with it. They're going to definitely dribble it out a little bit. In a low-scoring game like this, you just want to limit possessions as you probably got one of your biggest leads of the game. We got a ball screen action. We got 5 on the clock. Yeah, swing one more. All right, Auburn's got to go. 90 seconds, 6 points. We got to get a quick layup. I like the way Jahani Broom is really fighting down here to try and get position. If Green's got his eyes up, which it looks like he does, he has position right here. You could even fake it in and then draw that defender and skip it, or fake it. Fake it in, draw that defender and skip it, or drop it in here, and then you're gonna have the kick out to 22 in the corner. But again, we saw this from Baylor a little bit. Just guys kind of wanting to take the ball and take the game into their own hands late. A lot of one-on-one and isolation, try and get to the hoop. So in March and late in these games, it's going to come down to individual defensive possessions and what the guy who's guarding the ball can do to stop the guy with the ball. This time, Tennessee does a great job of staying in front the entire possession and not letting anything get to the glass. We get a ball screen, no ball screen going. But again, just not a whole lot of movement out here for Auburn. Everyone's kind of standing around, and we don't have anything going to the rim until there's 8 seconds on the clock. And again, Tennessee's going to swarm it and just force a turnover. Not a great possession there for Auburn. Definitely would have liked to have that one back with the game in such a close situation and so late. Tennessee, like I said, they're going to dribble it out, take this whole 30 seconds. Probably going to go around 10. Here we go. 10, 9. Teams are waiting later and later. Wow, what a move. Whoo, and don't. So let's see the change of direction and the balance that number 5 here in white uses to get around. The defender's guarding him real far out. Like, he's not taking a 3 from here, but we've been pressuring the ball all night, so just might as well keep it up. So, all right, back to the balance thing. So he gets going to the right and then pretty much loads his whole entire body weight onto his right foot and uses that to just plant and go right past to the left. It's really like a lull you to sleep sort of move right here, because it's just slow, and boom on the crossover. It's just a quick crossover. That's all it really is. Slow, boom, and go right past. Use the underhand, two-hand, underhand dump. This is one of my favorite dump looks just because it looks so cool. It's a no look, two-hand, underhand, and number 11 is just going to get it right on the block and does what he needs to do. Don't dribble it. Just go 1-2 and go up strong. Draw the foul. Really a hard foul here from Johanny Broome, who's coming across the lane. He gets the first one to fall. Or I'm sorry, missed the first one. Misses them both. So Auburn's still got a shot here. It's a 2-possession game with 40 seconds. We need a 3 now, though, pretty much. I'm pulling up. Yep. That time you can pull up. And he hits that one. So just because of the situation, on the last possession, that wouldn't have been a good shot because of the situation. There was still time. You had a whole another possession. You're not thinking, oh, I only have 1 or 2 possessions, I need a 3 on the previous possession. On this possession, you were thinking that because there's only 30 seconds left. And so that's the reason why that's not a bad shot, where on the previous possession, that would have been a bad shot. Tough time getting it in for Tennessee. We get a timeout call, I believe. They do end up awarding the timeout, so Tennessee's looking for the inbound again. Good pressure there from Auburn. No call. We get the trap again. I would keep trapping. We do force the turnover this time. The refs really just not awarding any type of foul call here late. So Auburn's got a shot now to tie it up, or at least I would go for a quick 2 here. I would get it to Williams or Johnson. Green Jr.'s kind of been your guy late. We also have Alan Flanagan, who I forgot about, who can get a bucket late. It's a great game. I really like Auburn. I think they had some tough losses this year, but they're a tough team because of it. Good reverse here. It just Williams doesn't get it to go. It's a tough shot under the glass like that. But he forces, at least for a half a second, 30 to come off of Johnny Broome. Johnny, whatever it is, Broome. And that's why he's able to get the tip in. The drive baseline kind of forces help for a half a second. He gives up position, and then we saw it last time. Broome likes to shove underneath the rim here, and he gets away with another one. Just uses his whole body and forces himself closer to the rim, and he's able to get the tip. So we got a 1-point game and a quick foul. Down at the other end, Tennessee's going to be shooting 2. We can see that push one more time. You see Johanny Broome just forcing his way to the rim and getting that tip to go. Tennessee's going to go up 3. We're going to have a look here. Bruce Pearl, no timeouts. We just got to go. Doesn't need to be a 3, but so we get it with 16 seconds. It doesn't need to be a 3 if we go quick, but by the time we kind of slow up right here, we're down to 12, and we have nothing going, and the ball is 45 feet from the hoop, so it pretty much has to be a 3 now if you ask me. Again, just slowly developing. Now it's definitely got to be a 3. Here comes Green. So this is Green's idea. Let me just get all the way to the corner, pass it as far as I can and skip, and then just run right to the ball and clog everything up. Where now we have 5 guys in about a 25-foot radius or so. All 10 guys are standing near the ball, and that's not the look we want. Although we do want the foul call. The same way KD Johnson, that's a foul. The same way KD Johnson didn't let Vescovy land. Vescovy or I don't know who it is, isn't going to let Wendell Green Jr. lad, and Auburn is dying for this call. They don't get it. The shot even almost goes, but that's how the game ends. Bruce Pearl is letting him have it, as he should. It's a rough call for Auburn there late. They'll be all right, though. Like I said, I really think they got a good team. And I think they got guys who will make those individual defensive possessions, guys like Broom and Williams and KD Johnson, who's a great defender on the wing, along with Marquise Noel at K-State. Those are the guys who are going to be carrying the weight of your defensive front late in games in close games at the end of the season. So we got Purdue and Indiana. Indiana and Purdue, two more really good teams. Indiana struggling in the Big Ten. Big Ten's pretty good though this year, and they're ranked 21 in the country despite being 15-7. Zach Edey with a monster block right there. Purdue with a chance. They were just down 5, and because of that little sequence there, within 30 seconds, they got a chance to tie it up. Anyways, Indiana, I forget who their freshman is. He's got a really cool, like, hyphenated last name, and I can't remember it right now, but they have a freshman who's Wooden Ward watch. Zach Edey, of course, Wooden Ward. So we got a 1-point game now in Indiana. Hoosier Indoor. I would love to play or coach or just get a shot to watch a game at Indiana Indoor Stadium, but ooh, man, it looked like he was going for the poster on Zach Edey, but Zach Edey wasn't having that. Good defense there from Edey just to go up straight and go up strong. He doesn't need to do much more than that. They got him taught well at Purdue. Purdue's solid this year, but those teams that appear the most solid, sometimes they're the one with the deepest cracks. So we'll just have to see how the season plays out for them. Big Ten tournament is going to be crazy. It's going to definitely show a lot about how these teams are playing late in March. So we got Trace Jackson Davis. That's who I was trying to think of. He's a freshman. He's got 25 for him right now. Race Thompson at the line. That's a cool name. 3-point game now for Indiana. If they can get a stop here, they take control of this one. Definitely don't want to have an empty trip for Purdue. Pretty high-scoring game, though, so we should have at least a couple more possessions on either end. The ball's got to run through Zach Edey, and we haven't fed him one time. He's got to dump it into him. Give him the ball. It's Trace Jackson Davis who's guarding him? I'm not positive, but it might be. And I'm sure that this battle was, if that is the case, I'm sure this battle was amazing all night long, and that's the reason why the game is so close. So on this whole possession, Zach Edey doesn't touch the rock one time, and I don't know if that's because of good defense by Indiana or an unwillingness of Purdue to make the right play. It's got to touch Edey's hands and at least give him the shot to make a play. We get a ball screen going for him. We never get it to him, though. It's not a bad look. Doesn't go, though. So, okay, good offensive rebound because of the deep three and high arcing shot and a long rebound. See if Indiana was in any type of position to rebound here. My gut would tell me no, but we'll see. Give them the benefit of the doubt. So we got Edey blocked out, but we got three guys. I guess Jackson Davis is kind of blocking out. We're just watching the ball and not really sure what else is going on. I only see 4 Indiana guys. There he is. There's the 5th one. So we had 3 guys who were just watching. 1 guy who was blocking out. 1 guy who was out of the play completely. And Purdue looking pretty sped up on this possession. Again, Edey has not touched it. And it's the same sort of look. It doesn't work that time, though. Indiana's got it covered. The baseline driving, kick to the corner. When you cut off Edey's ability to get the ball in the post, I suppose that's all you're really left to go with. So great job by Indiana to make Purdue go have another attack other than using Edey. We're going to get a ball screen, real high ball screen. Edey doesn't come outside of that 3-point line. And he isn't able to get in front of this defender, although he should be hedging this a lot harder. He's already out of position just by being on the wrong side of the ball. His defender, or his teammate, is cut off from going to his left, so Edey should be further to the left. He's already out of position, and he's still pretty flat-footed by the time this Indiana player is coming off this screen. And the first defender never recovers, and Edey never gets there either, so it's just straight to the rim. good job here by number one to just go to the rim until someone stops you, and no one ever does. Just take it off 2 feet and finish it. So he goes off one there, but it's a good finish. I like going off 2 feet because it's a stronger take to the rim. Going off 1 foot, you have a lot more chance to get blocked or miss the shot. If you go up strong off 2 feet, you have more protection from either arm. You have a chance to get fouled, better chance to make the shot. You can see he goes off one here, but he's got his shoulders in front of his defender the entire time. Shoulders in front, and Edey is not there. So you definitely are wanting to get the ball to the rim as soon as possible because Zach Edey's like 7 feet whatever, and his arms are longer than a square mile. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, in this situation, the 1 foot layup worked for him there. So now we got a 5-point game. Indiana definitely gonna be looking for a quick 2, if not a 3. We get an elevator going. Ball screen. It's a down screen for the inbounder. It's just Edey trying to hit him. Doesn't make great contact. He's more worried about posting up, it looks like to me. He's more worried about getting the steal on Trace Jackson Davis than he is hitting this down screen. It goes into him. He's probably gonna get a bucket. Gets the roll to go. That kid's a problem. He's got good enough footwork, and he's coordinated enough, and he's a good enough shooter. Good job going. Look at this footwork. He goes just squared to the rim. It doesn't even matter where he is on the court. He just gets squared to the rim and goes off 2 and rises up. And if he can do that, there's not going to be a lot of guys in the world, let alone the NBA, who are going to be able to stop it. So Indiana's got the baseline. Good job using it. Oh, man, you do not want Edey in that trap against you. This would be, if I was this Indiana guard, I would be freaking out. But he stays calm, and that guy they draw the foul. Kind of a quick call there from the ref on Purdue. But, yeah, just good footwork. He's squared to the hoop. He's got his eyes on the rim. He's ready to take a good shot, and he's already way above the hand of Trace Jackson Davis. I hope I'm not saying that it's to him when it's not. It is him. I'm sure that this battle was insane all night. I didn't realize that Jackson Davis was a taller forward like that. Indiana makes it a 2-possession game with that one there. Chance to go up 5 late. Really, yeah, just good job hitting free throws late. Good job playing defense late. We definitely need a 3 look now if we want any shot. If we go right into Edey, back-to-back possessions, we go into Edey after not going to him when it mattered the most, in my opinion. But there's got to be something that develops here because there's still a whole minute left in this clip. We're probably going to get a foul call, I would imagine, and then we get a timeout. Okay. So we lose the baseline. We shouldn't be able to run the baseline anymore after that timeout. Should be easier to get a trap. Let's see if he still has the baseline. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know what the rule was, so yeah, it's just a run out. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was a well-designed play or, oh yeah, just fake, like you're gonna come get it, and then read your guy. There's no one back. So yeah, I think Indiana just made it imperative that they sent 4 guys up, and coach said, hey, if your guy's in front of you and between the ball, and just leak out, and that's exactly what happened. So we got a dunk here. Indiana's gonna wave bye-bye to Purdue. So that's how that one ends. Another first Super Sunday episode in the books here. Indiana storming the court. First Super Sunday episode, we took a look at 5 games. Hopefully you're learning more about how guys are getting their buckets, how maybe you can incorporate some of these tactics and these skills and dribbling moves and weight of balance and speed and all that good stuff to get past defenders and make guys miss and just become a better hooper. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. There's more to come. Stay tuned, and yeah, until next time.